YouTube, what going on YouTube? I ain't gonna lie. I'm recording this video at the same exact time as I recorded the other video from yesterday, but a little bit of hours later. So that's why I still look the same. But I just got back from a motherfucking run, and I got my motherfucking food right here. I ain't gonna lie, they spilled honey mustard all over me. Cool though, it's cool, it's cool. I'm not gonna complain, you feel me? It is what it is. But I got my food right here, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna watch YouTube. Then I was like, well, damn. I might as well go on here and record a video for tomorrow for YouTube since I missed a day this week. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record a video for tomorrow for YouTube. But that being said, I'm on the road to 700 subscribers. Let's get there by the end of July. On top of that, if you do not know me, my name is Emery. I'm just a reactor, bro, and also a vlogger. I have another channel, and I also have my social medias. If you ever want to reach out to me, bro, feel free to reach out on those in the description down the link below. Without further ado, though, get straight into this motherfucking video. Bro.
It's winter 1939, almost night. As the crimson horizon spreads across the wild, snow-draped forests, a column of Soviet soldiers marches across a frozen landscape. This is the Winter War, Stalin's invasion of Finland, Talvisota, as the Finns call it. As the column makes progress, there's a flash that comes out of nowhere and a man goes down. The Russian soldiers freeze. Cry of "Sniper fire, get down!" is shouted, and the Russian troops hit the ground and scramble for cover, while again another shot rings out, and yet another man falls to the ground. A murmur spreads among the...
Imagine being in this situation like you in war. All you see is motherfuckers hitting down. Boom! Boom! Ah, what the fuck?
Hiding Russians. Belaya Smert, the White Death. All alone in the distance, a man clad head to toe in a snow-white coat, hidden from view by the wild landscape and snow pushed up all around him, balances his rifle on his gloves and patiently waits for another unfortunate soul to enter his sights. But who is this man that strikes dread into the heart of every Russian soldier in Finland? Born and raised in the rugged woods of Karelia in southern Finland, Simo Hauha, from the start a natural hunter and sharpshooter. Hauha recalled his experience growing up as a farmer, hunter and skier as a vital part of his skill of being the excellent sniper that he became. Having been in the Finnish Civil Guard and Finnish Army from the age of 17, he cultivated his skill as a marksman and won shooting contest after contest. His house was reportedly full of trophies for marksmanship. With the outbreak of war, Simo is deployed as part of a garrison manning the defensive lines on the Finnish-Russian border. In the early days of the war, Simo's commanding officer notices Hauha's skill with a rifle and assigns him to work independently as a sniper.
Oh my god.
Welcome to
You got this
Arcade.
money
With
bag, yo,
this
looking at me,
plugin,
man. Fuck off my screen.
Hauha's first action as a sniper was ironically a counter-sniping mission. Simo describes the mission such: "It happened once that my CO tried to kill an enemy sniper with his scoped rifle. This Russian had taken up position about 400 meters from us and was constantly shooting towards our lines. After a while, he sent for me and showed me approximately where he thought the enemy sniper position to be. One of
I can't do nothing about it, chat. It's my life. You feel me? I'm broke. Alright? My internet ain't the best. Still. Just
our
vibe.
lieutenants
Just
was
vibe
with
with
us,
me, gang.
acting
Just
as a
vibe.
spotter when the duel began.
Niggas
At
trying.
first, I did not see a trace of him, just a small rock where he was supposed to be. But after careful investigation, we spotted him behind a little hump of snow near that rock. I took careful aim with my trusty M2830, and the very first shot hit the intended target. The Soviet fear of Simo grew to the point that they were willing to call in artillery to shell the areas where they believed him to be. In fact, as Simo confirmed, the Russians put a lot of effort into trying to kill me. After finishing yet another Soviet sniper, they vigorously started shelling Simo's foxhole. 50 shells landed around my foxhole, but in vain, Simo once described. Yet for all their efforts, the Soviets never scored more than a scratch or at best a ripped coat on Hauha. Simo Hauha's tactics as a sniper are unprecedented for the time. Unlike his Soviet counterparts, Simo doesn't use scoped sights, preferring iron sights as scopes risk giving off a glare that expose the sniper's location. He said that he caught many a careless Russian sniper due to the glare of their scopes. The cold doesn't bother him either, as he's always prepared with many layers of thick winter clothing. On a cold December day, Simo wanders into the wild and heads to one of his favorite spots, a snow-covered tree with low-hanging branches that creates the perfect spot overlooking a valley. With snow in his mouth, his breath doesn't give away his position. Hauha pushes up the snow around him, constructing a makeshift barrier, and with a daily ration supply, he sits and waits for hours. He waits, and patiently waits like any good hunter.
Bro,
until
this nigga right
his
here
patience is
It's the real definition of be outside your crib in the bushes type shit. Like, he's the real definition.
rewarded when a group of 4 Soviet soldiers march into the iron sights of his rifle.
Bro, look at that.
See-
I want to know something I hate. When I go somewhere and they don't give me a lot of sauce. Because me, I cannot eat chicken tenders without a lot of sauce. I can't do it. Like, you gotta give me sauce, gang. I don't like dry ass chicken tenders, bro. I hate when places do that, act stingy as fuck on the motherfucking sauces. Like, why do y'all do that shit? Y'all niggas so fucking stingy. Oh my gosh.
Simo fires and reloads rapidly after each shot. After 4 shots, 4 men lay in the snow, never to rise. Simo goes on to fire his rifle 25 times that day, setting a record for the most kills achieved by a sniper in one day, increasing the ever-growing legend of Simo Hauha as the White Death in the Soviet ranks. The story of Simo Hauha as an invisible sniper and his legacy as the fear of his foes, a hero at home, became even more dreaded by not just Soviet soldiers, but also the Soviet High Command, who put a bounty on his head. There were Soviet snipers who wanted the bounty, going to the hotspots and waiting in ambush for Simo. One set up his position and waited for hours. As night fell, the sniper thought that Simo must have left and stood to head back to base. There's a crack, but the Russian never hears it and falls in the snow. By the end of January 1940, Simo would achieve 200 career kills. And for this, Simo was awarded by the Finnish government a custom rifle designed for him, although he would continue to use his ever-trusted M2830 rifle. Simo continues to rack up kills throughout the war and achieves the remarkable feat of over 500 sniper kills in 100 days.
Bro, that's 5 kills a day. Literally. What the fuck?
In early March, he leads a squad of fellow Finns against a superior attacking Red Army force, attempting to penetrate through the forest. Of the battle, Simo recalled, "I was in the dark forests of Ulisma. We were given a mission to counterattack, one of many. We moved to our starting positions at early dawn. There was a swamp, some 300 meters wide, which we crossed without difficulty. Once over the swamp, we charged against..."
Let's do it again, gang. Just chill. Just chill. Chill. Chill.
The enemy that was really close to us. My rifle functioned very well. We were so close to the enemy that even some were only 2 meters away from me. The enemy was forced to withdraw, but some very brave individual soldiers remained behind to cause havoc amongst us. Suddenly there was a shot, maybe only 50 to 100 meters away, and I felt hit. There's a whoosh, and Simo gets tunnel vision, and then everything goes white for the White Death, and he falls, hit in the jaw by an exploding bullet.
No.
After the battle, the Finnish soldiers find what they think is Simo's remains and place him in a pile with the other fallen. Then, one of the Finns notices a leg twitching amongst the pile. Incredibly, Simo was alive, but half his face was gone. He's in a coma for 3 days, by which time the Winter War is over. Simo had 26 surgeries to repair his shattered jaw, which was crafted from a piece of bone taken from his hip. After recovering, he would peacefully live the rest of his days at his new farm in the scenic Finnish countryside.
Man, that nigga got war wounds for real. He was really out there hunting the ops.
Passing away in 2002 at the ripe old age of 96. Simo left a legacy as the world's greatest sniper and marksman, while a renowned Finnish hero, the stuff of legend. When asked about his services in the war, Simo said, "I didn't feel anything towards the enemy. I just fired and loaded and continued as long as there were enemies. I just shot every time I saw one. I didn't care if he was a commander or not. I'm a lucky man. I've never had dreams about the war. I've always slept well during the war too. I did what I was told to do as well as I could. Asked how he became such a good shot, he simply said, practice. If you haven't
Real
yet,
shit,
please
though.
subscribe to the channel.
Hey though, that being said, my motherfucking food gone. I got one more motherfucking tender. Feed me. I'm gonna finish this motherfucking tender. After that, I'm gonna go get a shower. And after that, I'm gonna. That being said, it's your boy Emery. Boom.